Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for coming back as usual. Today is going to be another attempt, I'm not sure which attempt, number 3 or number 4 attempt to fly the Mosquito. So here I am again, another early morning. Still have the cornfield over there, which is still scary. A bit of a surprise I got when I got here that we have a significant fog. You can't see it too well, but it's there. I was thinking it's a bit scary, what if the airplane flies into it, what if I lose it? And then I thought actually if it flies that far, which is maybe just 100 meters away, it's actually good. It means that the airplane flies. So I hope I don't lose it, but I hope I do fly. Let's see how it goes today. As other times also, one of the concerns is that the humidity makes the tissue wrinkle up even more. So I'm going to need to work on that. I've got some ideas about maybe how to use some lacquer on the tissue to protect it. And try to protect it, so because if it's all wrinkled up, then of course there's much more drag and less and worse flying characteristics. So let's see. I put in the battery and let's do a hand launch of the Mosquito. Let's see if it goes this time. So battery in, the battery cover is now not closing well, so I need to focus on that. I need to go and fix it, and I've put some masking tape. It looks horrible, but it holds. I don't want it to fall off. Let's try to do a bit of a run up. Okay, propellers work. Let's look at the ailerons. I don't know if you can focus on this. Okay, there's a slight movement there. Elevators also slight movement, and rudder is actually kind of the best. So I'm going to try it. It's going to be a hand launch. I want to do it quite fast, and let's see if it holds. Don't know if you could see it, but it did actually fly, but then I lost control of it. I still need more engine power that I don't have. I was at maximum throttle, and I was actually a little bit fluttering around, so it flew. Let's see what state it is now. It kind of cartwheeled into the ground. Let's see if it's still somehow in one piece. Seems to be all in one piece. Let's see if it's ready for another one. So it did fly a bit, so I'm happy about that, and it's of course getting wet because of the wet grass. So I'm going to do at least one more attempt. Let's see if I can capture this one. I would say that's more of an assisted glide than real flying, but let's see. It seems to be surviving the blows, which is good, but it is getting wet. So this is going to be the last one. Let's see how far I get this time. Oh well, it flew a bit at least. So I don't know how much of this you could actually see on the video, but I'm happy that it manages to fly. It now flies straight, so the aileron trim has worked. And I can do some control, which is good, but still underpowered or too much drag. So I think it's going to be about the undercarriage, right? So let's see what I do. So I'm back. I didn't want to bore you with all the operations that I've been doing, but I'll show you what I've done. I've cut, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, maybe if it focuses. I've cut the landing gear and I've put in some kind of hinges, just some nails in there. It's not focusing. So I can now fold it up. I hope it stays up, so I'm going to do an attempt to make it fly with the landing gear stuck up. Let's see if that reduced drag will actually help the flight. If that doesn't and the plane survives, then I still have the option of taking it completely off. Okay, just like two small nails that I can take out of each landing gear assembly, and let's see if the reduced weight and reduced drag then helps. So I'll set up here the camera and see how it goes. And here I am with the Mosquito battery inside. I just noticed that the right engine is a little bit loose, which I'm not sure if it happened now in the transport or maybe some of the previous crashes and I didn't notice, so I didn't fix it. So let's see. I'll give it a try. It might be a short experiment this time. So let's see. engines go, yeah, the right engine is a bit crooked. Rudder moves, ailerons move slightly, elevator also. And now I'm going to squeeze in the landing gear. Let's see if it stays up also. At home it did stay up. It stays up. And that one doesn't go up. So kind of up, they dangle a little, but I think at least the drag is reduced. So here goes for, I don't know what number of attempt. Let's go for it. Full power and a strong throw. I'm not sure if it could be seen, but it's stalled. It's too tail heavy. And that maybe also the landing gear moving back has moved actually the center of gravity back. So I'll probably try to take it off. So the landing gear is now completely off in a way that I can hopefully put it back in if I need to somehow park it at home. As you noticed, it's stalled on the previous one, which might need then even more weight in the nose, which it probably does. But let's see if now without the wheels at all and without the shift in the center of gravity, if I have a chance. So once again, yet another attempt, full power, strong throw. It's flying. Controllability might be an issue, but it's flying. Let's see if I can get it into the picture. So it's overall very sluggish in response, but it does fly, which I'm happy about. I don't know if you can see it, and I think it's not getting in focus. I've got to be mindful that the battery is now feeding 2 engines, almost full power all the time. So I'm going to try to bring it in already. Let's see if I don't cartwheel it, and if it survives for another. So let's see if I can bring it in. Okay, crashed a little bit, but it flew. And there it is. It flew with a loose engine, without any undercarriage, which of course then the weight and the drag was the big problem that I had foreseen. If you see, as it's getting wet, the tissue is getting off already, so probably no more flying today. But for sure it was flying. I could turn it very sluggishly, I've got to admit. It's still tail heavy, so probably more nose weight would be needed. I have to put in another weight in there. But it did fly. No way like the real one did, right? The Mosquito was a very nimble and very fast aircraft, as I understand, but I did manage to get it up in there. I don't know for how many minutes, at least 2-3 minutes. It wasn't anymore like an assisted glide. It was much more of a flight, and for that I'm happy. So I'll close it off here now, and I hope I can come back at some point with some improved maybe weights and things like that on the airplane, and I'll try to come back at some point and fly. But so far I'm happy that after I don't know how many attempts, the Mosquito actually flew. Thank you everybody, and see you next time.